It's not for me. Stand up, criticism, judgment towards others is not for me. I'm not going to remove those videos because I feel that it's important that people know what I'm referring to. And I feel that it's important that people realize the mistake I made and they could see it and it's visible. It's out there to see. However, stand up, criticism, judgment towards others, that's not my path here. That's not what I came here for. It's painful because it's a skill, and I know it's a skill. It's a talent, which I feel I've tapped into and I feel that I might have. And I want to thank the amazing commenters who have left the feedback and have told me as such. 4 of you in total. I don't take that for granted. That's very important to me. Thank you. 4 of you in total. Actually 5. Some people contacted me offline and have given me their feedback. I'm super grateful for it. It's very kind of you. Moving on from that, I want to point out that cussing, that's also not necessary. I know it comes with the territory. It's part of stand-up. It's part of comedy. I want to try not curse if I can. Let's move forward. It's just what it means. It has a certain meaning to me. It doesn't mean it has another meaning for somebody else, and I have no judgment towards somebody else when it comes to cursing. But for me, cursing is a kind of relief. It's sort of like letting down my guard. It means that I'm less restrained, less disciplined, and I don't wish to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not saying I got this one right. I don't know. But for me, it's about introspection. It's about dealing with it and concentrating and focusing on what it might mean to me, not to somebody else. So I'm going to try to refrain from cursing, cussing, swearing. I'm not going to remove those videos because I think it's important that you could look back and see what I'm referring to. Do I regret putting it out? Look, a child got to learn how to grow. A child first has to start walking. They're going to fall. I don't know if it's a case of me falling as such. It's just a case of me growing from full intents and purposes. But the child is sort of the epitome of that. So I'm not going to put out stand-up. I won't curse. I won't judge others. And those who judge me, if I could stand there and allow them to come along with a strong vibe and attempt to disempower me and attempt to crush me, I think it's a charitable act. It's an act of chesed, which is a Jewish word for charity, for generosity. You're doing somebody a favor. And what they're doing, delivering constructive criticism, has this much to do with you. 99.99% of what just came out of their mouth when it comes to criticism has nothing to do with you. Has zero to do with you. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personally. It's got nothing to do with you. You could actually stand there and feel joy for the other person. Thank God they got to relieve themselves of the pain that they were suffering, to relieve themselves of the burden they were carrying after somebody crushed them, after somebody disempowered them. What a relief. How beautiful. And because it has nothing to do with me, it's because of the variables that went into creating and designing them and arranging those events. What a beautiful way I could just be there for them and just keep silent. I could think it in my head and realize what's happening. I could pay attention and notice the dynamics at play. But if I could be there and not react, that's the best way to be. Don't say to them, oh, I'm sending you hugs. Imagine you suffering, somebody crushed you, because that's the last thing they want to hear. I could assure you, this is the last thing they want to hear at that point in time. They want to feel like nobody knows what it was that triggered them. Nobody knows what brought on this new sense of empowerment. And it's all good now. You're crushed, you're smashed, it's all good. And those who silence you, those who reject you, those who ignore you, or pay attention to you and interact with you when you're convenient, it's a similar dynamic at play. It's a very similar dynamic. Send them love. I wouldn't say you should hang out in their space, and when they come back and forth, I wouldn't say you should connect with them at their fancy. I wouldn't say you should be their best friend or not protect yourself. I think it's important that you protect yourself. You have a duty of care. You have a responsibility to take care of this amazing body God gave you. However, send them love from a distance. They were disempowered. They need to disempower somebody else. Nothing to do with you. Keep safe. Keep on smiling. And please feel free to share your feedback in the comment section down below. I'm extremely grateful for the 5 commenters who have commented on my amazing stand-up comedy. Thank you. I know I have the skill, I have the talent, but maybe just not right now. Maybe I have to grow a little more. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to your comments. It's important to me that you share your thoughts in your comments. And I've noticed that most of my viewers are not subscribers. So please subscribe. Give me a little bit of feedback. Help me so I can help you. I want to help you. I want to be of service. I want to help as much as I can. And you could help me too. Let's do for each other. I love you. Have a great weekend. Take care. Keep on smiling.